Hi, this is Diane Spencer with Western Computer. Today we're going to look at another tip for using D365 for finance and operations. Today we're going to look at posting profiles, and posting profiles are available pretty much throughout D365, and they are used to predefine what GL accounts specific transactions will be posted to. They're available in project, in inventory, in the general ledger, in fixed assets, in various places, and payroll, in various places throughout 365. But today we're going to look at inventory posting profiles, fixed asset posting profiles, and then ways to do more specific posting profiles within accounts payable. The process and the way you go about them is common to all the posting profiles, so we're just going to delve quickly into a couple of them. Within inventory management, let's take a look at the posting profile. And as you can tell, these tabs are very important. So on this view, we are looking at the posting profile, the GL accounts that will be posted to for sales order transactions. And you can tell that, for example, because this radio button is clicked, these are the accounts for cost of units delivered. This is where the accounts would be set up for sales if we were calculating a commission on sales. Lots of types of transactions for which you can define the GL accounts. If we look at the purchase order tab, now we can see this is where we would define the purchase order transactions, inventory transactions, production transactions, and standard cost variances. Let's go back and take a look on the sales order tab, and let's take a quick look at cost of units delivered. And the way that the posting profiles are set up is you have the ability to define what the GL account will be by inventory for all inventory for an inventory group or for a particular inventory item. So in this case, since we select group, if we look at the drop-down, these are our inventory item groups. If we were to select table as the drop-down option there, then we would see the listing of the actual inventory items. This is where we could set up for a posting based upon sales category. We also have the ability to define posting by customer for all customers, by customer group, or again by individual customers. So here if I were to say account table, which would be table being an individual customer, then I would have the ability to specify the GL account for a particular customer. So I could come down to saying where the sales transactions are posted, where the purchase order transactions for a particular inventory item, and even down to a particular customer. So we have lots of flexibility around that. And obviously in purchase order, we could define where they go for a specific vendor and a specific item for a vendor. So now let's delete this item here. And now let's take a quick look at the posting profiles in fixed assets. And they work roughly the same way, except that we do have the ability, instead of having tabs here for the different types of fixed asset transactions, we have the drop down. So we can define fixed asset transactions, which account they get posted to for these various types of fixed asset transactions. And not only for acquisitions, dispositions, etc., but also we can define how a specific disposition is handled and the accounts for that. The last place I wanted to look at real quickly for posting profiles is the ability to define what the default accounts are for a particular vendor in this case. And we also have the ability to do some of this for a specific customer also. So if we go to accounts payable and look at vendors, and there's a couple of things. If we go to posting, now you'll notice that this posting profile is exactly the same as the inventory posting profile we were just looking at, but it's obviously just purchasing because we're in accounts payable. And so this would be another way where we could specify what the specific posting profile is for a vendor. And this would accomplish the same as what we were just talking about, where we would use table and pick a particular vendor, or in the example we were looking at, we picked table and chose a specific customer. We also have the ability by vendor. This is more designed to set up the default accounts, and this is more designed for vendors from whom we're not necessarily buying inventory, but we're buying services. It's our advertising vendors, it's our utility vendors and whatnot. And so here we can define what are the account or accounts that normally we would charge for the debit when we are recording an invoice for this vendor. And we can have as many as we want. And then we also have the option to say that one of these is the default account, which means that when we do an invoice for this vendor, the default account would default, but if we elected to do a drop down, it would show the other default accounts, even though they are not the default account. So posting profiles are great. Once you set them up, they can save a ton of work, and they can also make your postings much more standardized and consistent.